Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, and welcome as well if this is your first visit with us. We are Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot, and we are excited to join you on your journey today as we do a timeless pick a card stack tarot reading to see what goes through your person's head when they see you. Thank you all so much for your support, your comments, and sharing our readings, but especially for allowing us to be part of your journey. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with you. So take from this reading what speaks to your soul and let the rest go. We've been doing personal readings for over 30 years, so if you're interested in looking at your personal journey with us, there's a link in the description below, and it's pinned to the first comment as well. Also remember, as always, general readings for the collective are for entertainment purposes. As you can see, there are 4 cards, stacks with crystal obelisks on them. These are your options for the pick a stack reading today about what goes through your person's head when they see you. Stack number 1 is the Celestial Tarot, and this comes with the clear quartz. Stack number 2 is the Crystal Visions Tarot, and this comes with the rose quartz. Stack number 3 is the Radiant Wise Tarot, and this comes with the black Tourmaline. And stack number 4 is the Soul Cats Tarot, and this comes with the Citrine. Choose the one you feel most drawn to. Perhaps you're drawn to the image on the card or to the crystal or both. Take your time and pause if you need to, but it is best to go with your first impression as that's your intuition leading you. So again, clear quartz for number 1, rose quartz for number 2, black tourmaline for number 3, and citrine for number 4. Timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the first comment so you can go directly to your reading. So take a moment to relax and release everything except what's happening in this moment. This time is for you. Let's begin your journey today. I will see you over in your readings. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you chose the Celestial Tarot and the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading, stack number 1. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all of it may resonate with everyone. Perhaps only part of it will. So just take what resonates with you and release the rest. So I have some tarot cards here and some oracle cards, and then we'll look at some additional oracle cards and message cards to see what goes through your person's head when they see you. So the first card we have is Gaia. And we have Listen. And we have Let the Feminine Lead the Way. So the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we're infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to Great Mother and to the universe who birthed us. The Gaia energy is one of nurturing, care, compassion, and wisdom, who takes care of the people she, he, or they love. So stack number 1. When your person sees you, they think you're like an Earth Mother, full of compassion for those around you, including your person. They've experienced your nurturing care, and it's something that draws them to you. They think you're very wise and are able to offer them support and advice if they're in need of that, and this is something they have great appreciation for. So when your person sees you, they think that you're a great listener. You don't listen with the intent to respond, but just allow your person to be heard, and you listen with empathy. Your person also sees that you listen with your intuition and your heart, and they believe you have a strong intuitive connection in that you can pick up from them both empathically and telepathically what they're experiencing and going through. You offer them wisdom and counsel if and when they need it, and this is something they truly appreciate. The third card is Let the Feminine Lead the Way. When your person sees you, their head is full of thoughts of the divine feminine. Regardless of your gender or identity, they see the divine feminine guiding light within you and that you are truly led by your heart, inner wisdom, and intuition. So it's probably very probable that your person is aware on some level that you're twin flames, even if they have not expressed that to you. They see it, they know it, especially at the soul level. This also ties to the Gaia frequency, and they find you so very attractive, beautiful, stunning, breathtaking, and at times you literally take their breath away, and they can't believe how lucky they are to have you in their life. Now, there's also something about your hair that they really love, whether it's short or long, or the style, or the scent of your shampoo, but there's something about your hair that they just find so super gorgeous and beautiful, and it's one of the many things that they find very attractive about you. So now we'll look at the tarot cards that we have for this reading, and we have the Chariot and Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Chariot, there's a lot of Cancer energy here. When your person sees you, they admire how determined you are and see you as someone who is successful in whatever you do. They also see that you're dedicated to your family. They may even allow themselves to consider what it would be like to have children with you, because they think that you'd make a great mother. The Chariot is also a card of taking action, so they think that perhaps it's time to take more action with you, bigger action with you, and your relationship, and take it to the next level, whether that's getting engaged, getting married, moving in together. Also, if you've been in a separation, your person thinks that it's time to take control of this disconnect between the two of you and get your relationship back on a forward momentum. So Strength. Your person thinks that you have a great connection, a very strong connection, and not just a physical one, but mental, emotional, and spiritual as well. Again, this indicates they see you as a twin flame or soulmate connection. They see you as someone who's confident and has a lot of inner strength. There's also a lot of Leo energy here, lots of fire, lots of passion. So stack number one, when they see you, their head is full of thoughts of how passionate you are. And this is something they really love, the passion between you. Your intimate moments are something they can't compare to anyone else that they've been with. They're very attracted to you. And you more than hit the mark on what they find attractive in someone. And honestly, they can't believe how lucky they are. So the Queen of Pentacles, and this is lots of earth energy here, so it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But since it is fixed earth, it's more than likely Taurus. A lot of Taurus energy in their chart or in your chart. This card tells you they see you as someone who is generous, grounded, and practical. Very down to earth. In terms of what you see is what you get. They know you've got high standards, and at times they may think they're not good enough for you. But that's something they need to reconcile within themselves, and they will. They trust you, and they know that you are a faithful partner to them, and they want to be a faithful partner to you as well. Now we'll look at some more oracle cards to see what else the universe and spirit wants you to know, stack number one, about what goes through your person's head when they see you. Strength. They do see you as someone who has a lot of inner strength. And perhaps it's not just inner strength. Perhaps it's also physical strength. Perhaps they see that you're someone, perhaps you work out a lot. Perhaps you're very proficient with yoga, or perhaps you teach yoga, or you are an instructor, or you're a trainer. Working out is an essential part of your life. And this is something that they see in you. They admire your strength and your grace and your positive energy. Stack number one. So now we will look at some additional oracle cards. This is Whispers of Love Oracle, and see what else your person wants you to know. Stack number 1, about what goes through their head when they see you. What goes through their head? Stack number 1. Just pick one. Back to what you love. So if you've been through a period of difficulty with your person and things may have gotten a little bit off track, this is basically telling you that they're going to come back to what they love, which is you. And perhaps you're going to have a fresh start, new beginning, spending more quality time together, taking a little mini vacation or a weekend away together so that you can spend some quality time with each other and just be and enjoy each other's company. See what else we have to say. Stack number 1. Act as if your partner is here. Okay, so again, this comes back to having a little bit of a disconnect. If your person has been slow moving forward in terms of taking the relationship to the next level, or perhaps you're having a lot of trouble or problems with your person, or you're possibly even in separation, this is saying to act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they're with you, and so you'll always consider them. Okay, this also goes for your person, telling you that they're going to be more considerate of you as well in the coming months, and that they will be more present for you in your life and in your relationship. Appreciate the moment. Okay, so when your person sees you, it's like they take a moment and just appreciate what they're seeing. They take a moment and are grateful to have you in their life. They take that moment and it's almost like there they are. There they are. And it comes with appreciation and gratitude that you are in their life. So now we'll use some additional oracle cards here to see what goes through your person's head when they see you. Stack number 1. What goes through their head when they see you? Worth waiting for. So this person is telling you that, you were worth waiting for. Okay? It's also telling you that they are worth waiting for, but they're not going to tell you that. Well, maybe they will. So divine timing is at work in your love life. So if things have been moving slow between you guys, it's worth the wait to just continue on that trajectory. But also, if before the two of you met, if you or your person had been single for quite some time and just really focused on themselves and waiting for the right person to come along, what they're saying is you were the right person and that you were definitely worth waiting for. Okay? It is safe for you to love. Okay, so they're telling you that it's really about them feeling safe to love. Because I feel like you already feel safe loving them for the most part, but they have to feel safe. This is about opening their hearts to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. So they will be opening their hearts more to you. Stack number 1. As we move through this next little stretch of time here, the coming weeks and months. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So your person is telling you, stack number 1, that they do have romantic feelings for you. When they see you, it's something they feel and experience. And they are definitely wanting to take this relationship. Well, they want to keep you in their life, first of all, and then it looks like they're going to want to move this relationship forward here, as the Chariot has told us. So now we'll get some additional message cards from your person to see what goes through their head when they see you. Stack number 1, as I mess everything up on the table. What goes through their head? What goes through their head when they see you? Stack number 1. What goes through their head for stack number 1? go slow. Take time to get to know each other. That really kind of like goes along in line with the worth waiting for. Okay. And perhaps things have been slow, and perhaps they needed to go slow because in past relationships they took things too fast and then things burned up or blew up or exploded. So perhaps they're taking things slow with you because they need to. It's what feels comfortable with them. They also want you to know that they are becoming a better person. So when they see you, they feel that they are becoming a better person. And that's possibly and probably because you are at their side and you're making them a better person, because they are going through spiritual growth through being in this relationship with you. Passion. Try something you've never done before. And so this is a card of a message of passion. So they're basically saying when they see you, they do feel a lot of passion for you. We'll take one more here, stack number 1. Marriage. This relationship is moving forward to sacred union. All right, stack number 1. I don't think that there's anything else that we can say here. There are romantic feelings from your person. They do have deep feelings of love for you. They do see you as a romantic partner. They're aware that there's a strong connection between the two of you. They know that you're worth waiting for. They do want to take this relationship further. They also see that you have a very strong connection and that you're very quite possibly soulmates or twin flames. So we hope we're able to bring some insight to you, stack number 1, about what your person thinks in their head when they see you. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of your journey today. And if you'd like to look into your personal journey, you can arrange for a private reading with us. The links are in the description below, as well as in the first comment that's pinned to the top. Thank you all again for watching. Please take a moment, if you would, to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that so, so very much. And we're sending out blessings of love and light to all of you. And I will see you over in stack number 2. Welcome back. Stack number 2, this is your reading if you chose the Crystal Visions Tarot and the Rose Quartz. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all of it may resonate with everyone since it's a reading for the collective. Perhaps only part of it will. Just take in what resonates with you and release the rest. And we have some tarot cards and some oracle cards here. Then we'll look at some other cards to see exactly what goes through your person's head when they see you. So let's look at the oracle cards first. And we have compassion, dependability, and intimacy. Okay, that's nice. So, compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment so that unconditional love can flow. So, being compassionate includes the desire to alleviate another's suffering through a benevolent action or sensitive understanding and support. And when your person sees you, they are aware of your deeply compassionate nature, not just for them, but for others around you and perhaps even total strangers who you have shared a smile or positive word with. This allows your person to see your true unconditional love, not just for them, but for others in the world. And this is very heartwarming to them. The second card we have here, it's a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite paintings, actually, is dependability. Your person sees you as someone who is dependable, and they know they can depend on you. Your person sees you as someone who is in alignment with them. Now, see how the couple on the card are sharing a deeply spiritual, intimate moment? When your person sees you, they think, wow, this has to be my twin flame, or yes, this is my soulmate. Although I'm really leaning more towards a twin flame connection, but because you can see where the couple is holding hands, there's a small fire right above them, right at the level of the heart chakra, and the green here symbolizes healing. And even if your person doesn't recognize this in particular, this connection between the two of you will be a healing one for both of you. Actually, if you look very closely at this card, and you may not be able to see it all, But all of the chakra colors are between the two figures, starting at the root and going all the way to the crown. This really indicates a deep spiritual union between you. So intimacy. So we'll quickly mention when your person sees you, they're aware of the great intimacy you share on the physical level, and to them, it's out of this world. And we will leave it there so as not to offend the YouTube censors. But this is something that rocks their world. You rock their world. They're so very attracted to you. But we're also talking about emotional intimacy and being vulnerable. They know you're perhaps more vulnerable with them than they are or they have been with you. And if that's the case, this indicates that they will be opening up to you soon. They're learning they have enough strength to truly surrender to you and to this connection and to allow themselves to experience this deep soul love that you have for each other. So let's look at the tarot cards that we have. The World, Temperance, and the King of Pentacles. Well, let's talk about the King of Pentacles first since I'm holding it. So lots of earth energy here. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, although probably more Capricorn because it's the King of Pentacles and that represents cardinal earth. When your person sees you, they know they can feel safe with you. They trust you. And you make them feel both grounded and secure. They see you as successful in many areas of your life. They also enjoy the sensuality you share together. And again, you rock their world. Trying to be careful what I say. Anyway, so your person lets thoughts run through their head about what a great long-term relationship with you would be like. So perhaps this is something they fantasize about, but they also will put it into action because all king energies are fire. So this is really fire of earth. So this is about them taking action to establish a deeper relationship with you. They know a relationship with you will be a happy, prosperous, and adventurous one, which makes them very happy. And quite honestly, they see you as the one for them. So Temperance. When your person sees you, they think, my God, he, she, or they are very patient with me. They understand you've been very patient with them, especially if they've taken things slowly with you or perhaps have even been through a period of separation and they're taking time to sort things out. And even if you think you're not patient, well, they certainly see it. And perhaps you have been patient to a fault. They're also aware you want to work together to find compromise, balance, and harmony in your relationship. And they also think, oh my God, you're so very generous and gorgeous, attractive, beautiful, or handsome as the case may be. And perhaps even consider you as their earth angel. And if we look closely at the cups here, there's a rainbow. The rainbow is a symbol of hope and of love. So they have thoughts of love for you and a hope for a shared future. So the World card, now this to me indicates that you mean the world to them. You make them happy and they are very happy and fulfilled that you're part of their life. And if you've been in separation, they will take action to ensure you are part of their life. This is about a stable, long-term relationship, and your person can see you being together for the long term. So now we'll look at some oracle cards and then move on to some message cards to see what else your person, stack number 2, to see what goes through their head when they see you. So we'll use these oracle cards first, get a quick shuffle. Okay, so person number 2, what goes through their head when they see you? As I throw everything around on the table. Gentle gardener. So your person sees you as someone who is very gentle. They see you as someone who's very nurturing, very supportive, a complete balance to the King of Pentacles energy here. So they could even possibly see you as the Earth Mother. Your gentleness and compassion that you have for them, for others, is something that they really admire in you, and something that really allows them to think, wow, I could really see myself with someone like this long term. So we also have a different set deck here. This is the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And I'm going to quickly try and grab a card or two from here for you so we can see what goes through your person's head. Number 2, stack number 2, when they see you. Well, 2 flew out, and we will take those. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. So again, they see that you are someone who really puts forth a lot of energy in terms of being compassionate with others, but it's something that's natural to you. It's something that's just part of who you are. I also feel that they're going to be showing more compassion to you as we move through these next weeks and months, because they want to actually create balance and harmony in your relationship, as the King of Pentacles tells us. The next card that flew out is get to know each other. Learn to meet each other's need for love. So it seems like your person is very aware of the love that you give to them and the love that you share with them. And perhaps they are not as giving in terms of love with you, but you're going to see them start making that change here coming up very soon. They're going to be more forthcoming with their emotions and showing you, both through their words and through their actions, that they do have these very strong feelings of love for you. And we'll take one more from that deck, guys, and see what your person, what goes through their head when they see you for stack number 2. What goes through their head? Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So your person sees you as a blessing in their life, okay? And they see you as someone who they can establish a very strong relationship with a very strong foundation of trust, security, and stability with, as the King of Pentacles tells us. We also see that there's a very strong connection here between the two of you, and with the Temperance card, because the Temperance card as well, coming underneath this dependability card, talks about a connection, and a true strong connection that connects on all levels: mental, emotional, spiritual, and emotional. So now I'm going to use this next deck to see what goes through your person's head when they see you. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So again, this comes with your compassion. You're very forgiving to them. And perhaps they haven't been the best partner to you. Perhaps you've been through a period of separation, and your compassion has caused them to understand that you're very forgiving, and they're learning that they can truly be themselves with you. Perhaps there is some things in the past that they need to heal and work through so that they can be fully present in this spiritual connection with you. And this indicates that they will be working on that in the coming weeks and months. Take a next card for stack number 2. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So your person is going to be expressing their love for you, either through their words or through their actions, okay? And we already have seen that in this reading earlier. So they're aware that you express your love for them through your words, through your actions, through your deeds. And they want to reciprocate, again, to restore balance and harmony into your relationship and be more loving, compassionate, and giving to you as you establish a deeper spiritual and romantic connection with one another. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Your person wants you to know that they trust you, but they're also telling you that you can trust them. I do feel that they have been through periods of learning and life lessons and experiences, and they know that they need to trust you and they need to trust this connection. And this is something that is taking perhaps a little bit of time for them, but your patience is something that they recognize and it's something they appreciate. We'll do one more of these before we move on to the message cards. For stack number 2, please, Spirit, can we please get one more indicator of what goes through their person's head when they see them? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So again, your person is going to be putting forth more effort. They're going to be putting forth more energy to show you that they have the capacity that's required to maintain and sustain this connection and this relationship with you. Because as we're talking about a spiritual relationship, whether it's a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, it is one that requires a certain level of emotional maturity, especially when it comes to being able to maintain and sustain what's required from a spiritual partnership. So we're going to look at some messages from your person to see what goes through their mind when they see you. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So the King of Pentacles is also someone who's very focused on work, very focused on prosperity, very focused on career and career advancement. So perhaps your person's one who has been putting forth a lot of time, effort, and energy into their work and into their career. And this is telling you that in the coming weeks and months, they're going to be unplugging a bit from work and being able to spend more time with you and with the relationship, building a stronger foundation. Well, this is funny as well. This comes up. Play hard. Time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Yes, your person needs to stop working so hard and put forth more time with you guys having a good time, playing together, maybe taking some trips, having a little adventure, just enjoying the good company of one another. Your person also wants you to know when they see you that they realize that they want you. And we will do one more for stack number 2. What goes through a person's head when they see them? Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. So if you're in a crush situation, or if you have a strong friendship and you're really wanting this friendship to evolve and grow into something of a romantic nature, this indicates that that's the direction your person is going to be taking with you. And this as well we can see with the card that says express your love and make the effort. We will do one more stack number 2 to see what goes through your person's head when they see you. You inspire me. So you're an inspiration to them. They probably inspire you as well, but I feel that they see that you're an inspiration to them, and that's something that's very important for them. So that's your reading today, stack number 2. We hope we were able to bring some insight to your connection in terms of what goes through your person's head when they see you. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of your journey today. And if you'd like to look into your personal journey, you can arrange for a private reading with us. There's links in the description below, as well as pinned to the first comment. Thank you all again for watching, and please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate that so, so very much. Blessings of love and light to all of you today. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you over in reading for stack number 3. Welcome back. This is your reading if you chose stack number 3, which is the Radiant Wise Tarot and the Black Tourmaline. Remember, this is a general reading, so all of it may not resonate with everyone since it is a reading for the collective. So take what resonates with you and release the rest. We have some tarot and oracle cards here, and then we'll look at some additional oracle cards and message cards to see what exactly goes through your person's head when they see you. So the first oracle card is Passion. And we have connection. And we have fire and ice. So the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies that hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. Passion expresses itself powerfully, well, like a burning hot fire. And they think you light their fire. Well, let's just say, stack number 3, that when your person sees you, they experience a lot of passion for you and enjoy this aspect of your connection very much. But it's not just about a physical attraction or connection, because when your person sees you, stack number 3, they're filled with thoughts of this wonderful connection you share. And yes, we've already seen that it's passionate. So on the physical level, the connection is there, but this connection is so much deeper. You connect on the mental, emotional, and spiritual levels as well. And perhaps they may not have expressed or shared this with you, but the day is coming in the near future when they will. Your person is very attracted to you and they find you're beyond beautiful, but it's more than external beauty. It's your inner beauty and light that shines from within you. Also, there could be some connection to the ocean here with you and your person. Do you both love the sea? Do you both love the ocean? Have you taken trips to the coast? If not, perhaps a time away together is something coming up very soon where you can get some R&R, spend time with each other, and deepen your connection with one another. So the next card is fire and ice. And, well, fire and ice are opposites, but then opposites attract, don't they? Perhaps you and your person are opposites, and I like the fact that you present a different perspective on things, which causes them to think and see things differently and in a very good way. This can also, though, be a card of conflict. So has there been conflict between you and your person in the past, either recent or distant past, or is there conflict now? Are you in separation? This card advises you to be patient and be present and trust in the divine plan for your connection with your person. Again, though, we must talk about the passion and attraction your person feels for you. At times, they may feel they need to fan the flames or maybe even take a cold shower, but the attraction and connection are very much there. So they're asking you to just trust the divine plan and timing. So as far as the tarot cards go, we have 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So the 7 of Pentacles tells us that this person knows that you've been very patient with them. They know they've taken perhaps their sweet time in allowing things to develop between you. But now they know they're ready to start investing more time, energy, and effort with you, and their hope is that you're still there for them. Also, if your person is a crush who hasn't made their intentions known to you, the 7 of Pentacles indicates it will begin to turn into romantic love. If you've been in separation from your person for some failure on their part, this card as well shows they will be putting in the effort required to regain your affections. Now, when your person sees you, stack number 3, they see a love that's loyal and long-lasting, but also one that comes with a solid foundation. Your person also sees that you're independent and you don't necessarily need them to complete your life, but you choose them to complement your life. They also say they want to take this relationship to the next level, whether that is for you who chose this reading, whatever that is for you who chose this reading. So that could be an engagement, moving in together, getting back together, because if you have been separated, this card is fantastic for you because it shows your person wants a fresh start and new beginning with you, and one where your relationship is built on a stronger foundation than it was before. We also have the Knight of Cups here for you, stack number 3. When they see you, they think about how attracted they are to you. and how wonderful your physical attributes are. This is someone who thinks about love. So when they see you, they think about the love that's there between you, and they will present themselves as a romantic partner if they have not done so already. Not someone to just have a casual fling with, but a romantic partner. There's also a lot of water energy here. Water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So they may have a lot of that in their chart or your chart. So stack number 3, your person, when they see you as their romantic counterpart, the one they love. And even if you have been separated, that's going to change, and they will put forth effort to be more loving with you. So now we're going to look at some additional oracle cards, if I can just straighten this up, although I know I'm going to knock it all out of place when I start shuffling the oracle cards, but that's okay. So we'll look at some oracle cards and see what more your person has to say to you, stack number 3, about what goes through their head when they see you. Home. So it's very possible that your person sees you as their heart and their home. Again, this is also talking about a strong foundation. A home is a strong foundation. This is also about hearth and home, very similar to the 4 of Wands in the Tarot. So your person could really be getting ready to make some sort of preparation to take your relationship to the next level. Perhaps you're going to be purchasing a home together or moving in together, or there's an offering of love, such as an engagement, where you're actually planning on taking your relationship to the next level. So now I'm going to use the Whispers of Love Oracle deck and see what further messages we can get from your person concerning what goes through their heads when they see you for stack number 3. What goes through their heads when they see. Be supportive. Make a generous effort to show you care. Now, your person does see you as being supportive of them, okay? That goes without saying. But I feel that this is telling you that they are going to be more supportive of you. When they see you and they know that you've been loving and caring and compassionate and giving and nurturing and supportive with them, they also recognize that now is the time for them to start being more supportive of you if they have not been doing so and presenting themselves as a romantic partner. I love you. So, well, your person, when they see you, they realize they love you. We really don't need to expand on that much because it does come with that Knight of Cups where they're going to be presenting themselves as a romantic partner. And back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. So if things have been in a state of difficulty or even separation between you and your person, stack number 3, again, we're talking about a fresh start, new beginning, and your person is saying that they want to go back to what they love, which is you, right? Because they've already told us that they love you, so they're going to go back to what they love. So if you've been in a period of separation, this is talking about a fresh start, new beginning, with them presenting themselves as a romantic partner and coming back to you, which is the person they love, stack number 3. So let's see what else goes through their head when they see you, stack number 3. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So they know they love you, and they do see this as true love. What else can we get for stack number 3? Ask the universe, what else can we get for stack number 3 to further clarify what goes through their person's head when they see them, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is actually telling you a couple of things here. If things have been slow moving with your person, as the Seven of Pentacles shows us, or perhaps you've been in a period of separation or difficulties, this is telling you that this relationship is worth waiting for. And your person is also saying that they've been through difficult relationships in the past, and you're the one that has been worth waiting for. Even though they may not have taken action yet, this indicates that this reading indicates that they will be taking action. And they're asking you for a little continued patience as they work on whatever issues they need to address within themselves. And we have wedding. This situation involves marriage, which really correlates to what we saw with the home card, hearth and home. Perhaps your person is getting ready to make a proposal. They are telling you that they see you long-term in their future in terms of a romantic long-term relationship. We're going to do one more of these cards, stack number 3, to see what, if I can straighten them up, goes through your person's head when they see you. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So basically they're telling you that you are the one for them and they are the one for you, but you probably already know that. They do believe that your connection is meant to be, and this reading further shows that they're going to be taking your connection further to the next level. And if you have been separated or going through periods of difficulty, this indicates that they will have a fresh start, new beginning with you, and your relationship will have a much stronger foundation to build something that's long-lasting. Let's see what else your person has to say. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So perhaps your person has not been so emotionally vulnerable with you. Perhaps they had some past relationship stuff, trauma, whatever, that caused them to not have their heart open and being able to communicate with you openly. But this is telling you that they're going to be more vulnerable. They're going to be able to more trust their emotions, as well as the Knight of Cups telling us that. And you have probably already been vulnerable with them, or perhaps you've been holding back because what you've been through in past relationships. But this is telling you that in the coming weeks and months, as they start to open up and be more vulnerable with you, this opens the door as well for you to allow yourself to express yourself in a vulnerable way. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Well, we have talked about that with the vulnerability card, and perhaps there has been some obstacles in the way in terms of your person needing to heal past relationship stuff. I am apologizing because that is my cat and she has dementia and she cries every now and then. Morgana. Okay, Morgana. Thank you for your help. So perhaps there are some unhealed wounds that have been blocking forward movement, but as the rest of this reading indicates, your person is going to be taking action with those and finding a way to clear the path to allow your relationship to evolve to a much stronger place. What else can we get for stack number 3? Further clarification. I can be myself with you. So your person, okay, because even if they've been afraid to be vulnerable in the past, they're actually seeing and realizing and learning that they can be themselves with you. They can be authentic. They can let down their guard. They realize that they can trust you and feel comfortable and confident being able to share their thoughts, share their deepest, innermost feelings. And this is what your person says, stack number 3, when they see you. This is what goes through their head. I want you. So that is your reading today, stack number 3. We hope we're able to bring some insight to what goes through your person's head when they see you. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of your journey today. And if you'd like to look into your personal journey, you can arrange for a private reading with us. The links are in the description below, as well as pinned to the first comment. Thank you all again for watching, and please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. We would appreciate that so much. Blessings of love and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you over in the reading for stack number 4. Welcome back. This is the reading for those who chose stack number 4, which is the Soulmates Tarot and the Citrine. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all of it will resonate with everyone as it is for the collective. And perhaps only part of it will. Just take in what resonates with you and release the rest. I have some tarot cards here and some oracle cards. And then we'll look at some additional oracle cards as well as message cards to see what goes through your person's head when they see you. So first we'll look at the oracle cards. And the first card we have is Delight and Magnetism. Oh, that's a good one. Haven't seen that before. And Sensual Awakening. So first, let's talk about delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So when your person sees you, stack number 4, they experience feelings of pleasure, joy, and happiness. Quite simply, they're completely delighted with you. And delight literally means from the light. So when your person sees you, they're very much aware of your inner light. You light up a room wherever you go. You glow from within. They see it and they feel it themselves. The second card here of the oracle cards is magnetism. Love is a magnetic force that extends from one heart to another. A word, a touch, a thought is all it takes for love to ignite. So when your person sees you, stack number 4, they are aware of your loving nature. Whether it's a word or a touch or a thought you share with them, and their love for you is also there. They feel a deep love for you. And it's like the two of you are like two giant magnets pulling toward each other, very much like a soulmate or twin flame connection. They feel this pull just as much as you do, and it's something they want to explore more with you as we move through the next weeks and months. So the next card we have is Sensual Awakening. So your person feels a lot of passion for you when they see you, and not just thoughts in their head, they feel it in their heart as well. They are very aware that you're a very passionate person, and they totally love this about you, stack number 4. And they want to spend more time exploring this aspect of your connection, not just physically, but also awakening spiritually as well. They've never experienced such a deep level of intimacy with anyone else, ever. And I can't expand on this one too much, stack number 4, as we have to keep the rating at PG for YouTube. But let me also emphasize, stack number 4, this is not all they want from your connection. It is a much deeper connection, and you connect on many levels as well as physical. It's emotional, spiritual, and intellectual as well. Okay, so now we'll put out the tarot cards, and we have the 9 of Cups, and we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Star. So when your person, this is the 9 of Cups, so when your person sees you, stack number 4, they believe the universe has fulfilled a wish for them when it comes to a romantic partner. If they were to make a wish and throw it out to the universe, your name would be on that list. They see you as the one for them. They truly believe that you're meant to be, and they very much can see the two of you taking this relationship long term. You're everything they could have hoped for when it comes to a mate. Even though you may have had difficulties and you've worked through those difficulties, they know that there is no one better for them out there than you. So we also have the Queen of Wands here, and this is a lot of fire energy with the Queen of Wands, which kind of makes sense with this sensual awakening. Okay, so this is perhaps someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. When they see you, they see your positive energy, your confidence, and your independence. And they know that you're with them because you choose them. And this gives them a great confidence boost. They know you're a straight shooter and that you'll always be honest with them and tell it like it is. And again, they see you have a very passionate nature, and they very much love this about you. They are so very deeply attracted to you, and not just physically, but to the very essence of who you are. Now, we also have the Star. And when they see you, they think you shine. Very much like the Delight card that we got at the very beginning of the reading here. They see you as an inspiration in their life. Your person sees you as their hope for the future, not just as an individual, but in terms of a relationship with you. And if your person has been hurt from traumas in past relationships, they can see, perhaps only at the soul level, that a relationship with you will be very healing for them. They feel very blessed that you're in their life and consider you a great gift from the universe. So now we're going to look at some message cards and see what else goes through your person's mind. Stack number 4, when they see you. Follow the leader. So they do see you as a leader. They see you as someone who is very successful. They see you as someone who is very capable and has their act together. Someone who has the Queen of Wands energy. Someone who's very practical, but also very loving, very nurturing, and very giving. They see you as someone who's very successful in their career. We're going to get another deck out now, stack number 4, and see what else. This is the Whispers of Love deck. And see what else goes through your person's mind or through their head when they see you. I'll just grab one because it doesn't look like one is going to fly out. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So I do feel that this is telling us that your person does see a future with you. They may not be able to express that or be ready to share that in the present moment because they are living in the present. But it does look like in terms of a future with you, because you do fulfill what they're looking for in terms of a romantic partner, it does look like in the future you will be together in terms of long-term partnership. And that is something that I feel they dream about as well. They may even fantasize about what that would be like with you to be in a long-term committed relationship where you're together, sharing house. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. So your person actually feels this from you now. They feel the love that you're sending them. They feel the love that you share with them. And if they've been hurt in the past, they may not have been so willing to be open, and so perhaps their heart has been a little dimmed or a little closed. But what they're telling you, when they see you, they want to turn on their heart light and start to be more emotionally connected with you. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So they do see you as someone who is very kind. Perhaps you're very kind to animals. And if you are someone who loves animals as many of us do. They see that this is something that they truly, truly love about you. You're kind to others, you're kind to animals, you're kind to people, you're kind to strangers. And this is something that they see in you. It's something that they're very aware of, and it's something that they truly admire about you as well. Okay, stack number 4. And we're never going to do one of these weekly pick a stack readings without that happening in at least one of the stacks. So stack number 4, what goes through your person's head when they see you? Attraction. You attract romantic love. So they are very attracted to you. We have already established that numerous times throughout the reading. They are very attracted to you, but not just your physical beauty. It's also about who you are inside, the light that shines within you. Your heart light is turned on, your kindness, your sensuality. See what else we have. Stack number 4. What goes through their head when they see you? This one really wants to come out, worth waiting for. So this is telling us that even though you may have been patient with your person, and perhaps perhaps you went through a long period of being single, and perhaps your person went through a long period of being single before the two of you actually met. But what they're telling you is that you are the one that was worth waiting for. You, the 9 of Cups tells us, you fulfill whatever they're looking for in terms of a romantic partnership. And you are the one for them. And this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. They do see you as the true love of their life. They see you as the one that they want to spend their time with moving forward in terms of a romantic partnership. You are their hope. You are their dreams. And you fulfill their dreams as well. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this is telling us that your person is perhaps going to take your relationship to the next level, and that's something that is coming, I would say, within the next months from the time you view this timeless reading. Okay, they are dreaming of the future. Perhaps they're dreaming of making or asking you to get married, and they're dreaming of planning a long-term future with you. Okay, and that would certainly make sense since you do fulfill everything that they're looking for when it comes to a romantic partner. So now we're going to do one final thing. We're going to look at some messages directly from them about what goes through their head when they see you. For stack number 4, what goes through their person's head when they see them? We'll just take this one. I can be myself with you. So your person feels that they can be authentic with you. They feel that they can let down their guard. They feel that they can express who they are. They also know that you'll call them on any nonsense that they present. And they can be themselves with you, and you can be yourselves with them as well. I feel you even though we're apart. So if your person is having to travel, or if there's distance or separation between you at the moment, if you've been through a difficult time and you're in a breakup, this is telling us that they still feel your presence. And that's because the connection is a deep, strong, spiritual connection. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So perhaps through this connection and them understanding that you are their true love, you are the one for them, you were worth waiting for, that this was a lesson for them. Perhaps they went through really difficult relationships in the past, or a really difficult relationship in the past that caused a lot of trauma, and they weren't able to really be fully open with you. But they realized from being with you and seeing who you are and experiencing your compassion and your kindness and your heart light that you've given them a lesson for spiritual growth, and they're ready to accept this relationship with you and continue on your spiritual journey together. Let's do one more stack number 4. To see what goes through your person's head What goes through their mind? What are their thoughts when they see you? I'm so attracted to you. And they are. They're very attracted to you. But it goes beyond the physical attraction, as we've already discussed throughout this reading. This is an attraction of the soul as well. They're attracted to your kindness, to your compassion, to your inner light, to your inner glow. Okay, so this is your reading for today, stag number 4. We hope we're able to bring some insight into what goes through your person's head when they see you. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of your journey today. And if you'd like to look into your personal journey, you can arrange for a private reading with us. We do private readings. The links are in the description below, as well as pinned to the top comment for this video. Thank you all again for watching. Please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, as that does help us very much. We send out blessings of love and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.